Aloha friends, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. I'm going to be hosting my very first readathon. Over this past weekend, Read by Zoe did her 24-hour readathon where you've literally just got to read a book for 24 hours, and I was so excited to participate. I did my TBR video, I had my alarm set, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way and you can't participate. I'm very envious and gutted that I missed it. That said, I've decided I'm going to be hosting my own readathon. It's going to be called the I Missed or Failed the Readathon by Zoe-athon. So this is for all of you that either participated in the previous Readathon by Zoe, whose channel I'll link down below. If you failed it, then you are more than welcome to try again. Or if you're like me and you happen to miss it, my readathon is going to be very similar to hers, but also very different. So it's also not going to have a theme as is with her last one that she did, but it is going to be less hours. So I would love to do a 24-hour readathon, but right now I just can't really schedule it in. So what I'm going to do is do a 6-hour readathon, which is a lot easier for people to manage, I think. I know it's not a huge accomplishment, but it's just something to smash some reading out the way and also get involved with the bookish community. So Wednesday the 7th. The great thing about this readathon is that you can participate at any given time throughout Wednesday. You can dedicate those 6 hours straight. It's got to be 6 hours straight. You can't, you know, divide it up anytime you want for 6 hours on Wednesday, because obviously we have jobs. We can't participate for 24 hours during the week when we need to work. So after work, before work, whenever you really want to. 6 hours. Let's see, if you want to participate, let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you're going to be reading for it. I'm actually off on Wednesday, which is why I'm doing it. I have to work most weekends, unfortunately, so I've decided that this is a really good time for me, and the reason I've made it less hours is so that people like you who have normal jobs can participate after work if you would like to, and I think it would be a really nice way to communicate with, you know, all of you. I'm going to stick to my TBR that I had with the Readathon by Zoe, which was first I See You by Claire McIntosh. I'm almost halfway through this now, and unfortunately I'm not enjoying it as much as I was anticipating. Her debut novel, I Let You Go, just blew me away. I absolutely loved it, but then her third book, which is getting released next month, no, this month, it's March already, geez. Getting released this month in a few days time, actually, on the 8th of March, which is Let Me Lie. I didn't find it quite as downright incredible as her debut. This book I was really excited for because it's about a bunch of women who take public transport, and they see images of themselves in the classifieds ad, you know, where all the escorts and prostitute services are advertised, and then they discover that they're linked to a bunch of murders on public transport systems. So there's alternating chapters between the main character, who is one of the girls featured in the classifieds ad. There's also chapters by the policewoman called Kelly, and there's also really, really cool chapters done in italics by the stalker, and I'm absolutely loving it. But I just don't feel like the writing is as good as her debut. I don't know what it is. It just feels like there's something missing, but I'm only halfway through, so I'm really hoping I can finish it on Wednesday for my I Missed or Failed the Readathon by Zoe-athon. And then I'm also going to be listening to the audiobook for The Dry by Jane Harper, which is set in Australia, which I'm really excited about because I recently moved here to Australia. And it is about the Hadler family. Some of them are found murdered, and their small hometown hasn't rained for a really long time, so tensions are really high. And this detective, Aaron Falk, is brought back to this small town that he hasn't been back to for decades for the funeral. Now, apparently the theory is that this Hadler family, the husband murdered the wife and 6-year-old son, and then he basically shot himself because he murdered them, slaughtered them, and then killed himself. But I think Aaron Falk, I don't know how to pronounce it, is going to investigate it. This detective was the Hadler family's friend or something, so sounds very interesting, and I'm really excited to see how I enjoy it. I've heard it's really, really good, and I got sent it by Pam Macmillan Australia, so thank you very much to them. Like I said, let me know if you're going to participate in this. I know it's short notice, but I am really looking forward to it, and I hope to see you for the Readathon-athon. Bye!